A combustion reaction is a rapid chemical reaction with oxygen that produces heat and light. There are two types that we are going to be looking at. We are looking at the reaction of metals with oxygen and the reactions of non-metals with oxygen. So we know that when a metal reacts with oxygen, the general word equation is metal plus oxygen reacts to form metal oxide. And so we have two examples of that. The first one is when we react lithium, which we know is a metal, with oxygen. We know that oxygen is a diatomic element, therefore O2, and that is going to form lithium oxide. And we know that since lithium has a valency of 1 and oxygen has a valency of 2, we know that this is going to form Li2O. In order to balance this, we know that we need to put a 2 here, so that means that there are then 4 lithium atoms and 2 oxygen atoms. Another example of a metal reacting with oxygen could be magnesium, where we have magnesium, which we know is a metal, reacting with oxygen, which we know to be diatomic. Once again, we know that magnesium has a valency of 2, oxygen has a valency of 2, and therefore we would form MgO. In order to balance this, we see that it is necessary to have 2 magnesium oxide molecules and 2 magnesium atoms. So as we can see, the general equation here is always going to be some metal that we know is identified by the left of the step line on the periodic table that reacts with oxygen gas, O2, and it will form metal oxide, where we use our valency to determine the formula. The same goes for nonmetals, where now we have a nonmetal plus oxygen will always react to form a nonmetal oxide. First example we can use here is fluorine, which we know is a diatomic element. It is also a nonmetal, which reacts with oxygen, which is diatomic, and that is going to then form, and we can see that fluorine has a valency of 1. We know that oxygen has a valency of 2. Those valencies must swap, so this would then form OF2. In order to balance this, we can see here it is necessary to put a 2 in front of the OF2 molecule and also then a 2 in front of the fluorine molecule. One last example is the reaction between carbon, which we know to be a nonmetal, and oxygen, once again a diatomic element. And we know that carbon has a valency of 4, oxygen has a valency of 2, so that can be simplified to a ratio of 2 to 1, which then gives us the formula CO2. And as we can see, that is balanced. So our general equation for a non-metal reacting with oxygen, you are always going to form a non-metal oxide, keeping in mind in all of these reactions that oxygen is a diatomic element, and all of these examples are examples of combustion reactions. These type of reactions can easily be identified when we say that this compound or this element is burned in the presence of oxygen, because we are saying that a combustion reaction is the burning of something in the presence of oxygen. So this is the combustion of lithium, which says that it is the reaction of lithium with oxygen in the form of a rapid chemical reaction with oxygen that gives off heat and light.